Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Joyful Artistry, and I'm here today to show you my little peach journal. This journal has tons of lace on the cover, has 3 signatures, some fun little, see the little dangles on the bottom. The dangles come out of each of the center of each of the 3 signatures. This is a little applique lace here. This is a nice little fringed lace. This here is a mat out of a frame, a nice heavy mat that I stamped and inked, and then I added some crocheted lace, some vintage crocheted lace around there. These little pieces here are from a vintage doily that I cut the flower. They look like flowers, so I cut them out and layered them up. And there's a little vintage doily underneath the whole thing with some burlap. Here I added this sheer to the back, and this is also on the front. This is underneath everything, you can see here. So when I open it, you've got some nice little tuck spot here with some journaling tags, place to put your name or the reason for the journal, if it's a travel journal or if it's a daily journal. You can add that there. Some little journaling tags in this little pocket. This came out of a children's art book. I cut this section off and I put it over here as a tuck spot. As you can see, I've used lots and lots of lace. This here is just a little notepad. You can journal here, and then you can use this notepad to journal. You could collage underneath it. You could take papers out and put it throughout the book if you'd like. Some typing paper. This is a 1900s, late 1800s. I think it's 1892. Oh boy, what is that called? Ledger paper. Some vellum, just some writing paper, coffee stained graph paper. This is a vintage, I love the yellowing, vintage spiral notebook paper. It's out of a Yale notebook. This is parchment paper, some children's writing paper, some vintage music paper. Made a little tuck spot here, added a little journaling tag in there, did a little collaging on top. Some more kids paper, different style. This is paper that's used to like wrap up like a dish if you bought something that was breakable, and I brought it home and I ironed it and cut it up to use it in my journals. This is part of an old ledger. Some more paper. This is the center of the first signature. So as you can tell, tons of places to journal, to collage, collect mementos. There's a little corner tuck here. And this is just a little place to journal, add some little things, add some pictures in there if you wanted to. A little bit of that late 1800s ledger paper. Here's the other side of that ledger paper. Just the top flip. This is the end of the first signature, the beginning of the second. A little tuck spot with some journaling tags. Open it. Great place to journal. Vintage stamp with Queen Elizabeth on it. I love the color, like how my coffee stain paper has turned out. This is from a vintage catalog. I would say this is from the early 1900s. I'm not sure if there's a date on here or not, but I thought that was fun. And collaged a little tab that you can use to open that. Coffee stain doily. Made a tuck spot out of a couple of book pages and added some journaling tags. Let me just get them. Here we go. This is a calligraphy page. Thought that was fun to add. Coffee stained paper. Just a little, these are scraps, little notebook little pad of all the scraps from the pages. I tear a lot off to make it fit, to make it a little smaller, maybe from other journals or this journals. This is a vellum flower sticker. I love the vellum stickers. Some more of that ledger paper. This is just a like a little parchment writing paper and an envelope, and then I just added some lace to that little paper clip. Oh boy, I'm stumbling on my words today. Sorry, guys. This is vintage here. Here's another one out of that children's art book, and I just made a side tuck and added lace underneath and a little journaling tag that you could pull out. This is the end of the second signature. I made a fabric tuck and added lace, so there's muslin underneath, and some vintage buttons. This here is from Printable. I love the cat and the dog and the horse here, and this is from Harper's Magazine. From, not sure when this, whoops, if there's a date on here. So I thought that would be great to use as collaging throughout the book, and another journaling tag. So you got lots of tags that you can use in the book, put at different places. You can glue them down, make your own tuck spots anywhere. I left a lot of blank space so that you could really do whatever you wanted with this journal. There's another little tuck spot here. This is a vellum bag, and I added a journaling tag and then just a piece of vintage dictionary page and a little paper clip. And here we're in the middle of the third signature, little side tuck here with a couple of journaling tags, a little flip out. So I just wanted to come on quickly. I just wanted to show you, there's some journaling tags, just simple journaling tags I cut out. Just show you this new little journal that I just finished this morning. This is some vintage graph paper. I'm not sure what this is used for, the circular paper. And I made a fabric tuck. This is vintage crocheted lace, and then some other lace layered on here, some vintage lace here, and there's a piece of muslin. I find that if I don't put muslin underneath, my lace stretches and it doesn't hold what I want it to hold. So this is just a Rolodex card, a card catalog card, a vintage math card, and then just a little journaling tag from some scrapbook paper. And then these are just little journaling tags, simple tags that I added here. Some vintage buttons and just a little tag here. This is a vintage doily that I cut up, but I love the edging. I love that it looks like there's flowers on here. And then we're at the end of the journal. So thank you so much for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.